Hi, this is Terri. I've lost 180 pounds with a combination of keto, carnivore, and counting calories. I started my journey in August of 2019 and reached my goal in November of 2022. Now that I've reached my goal, I'm focusing on my health, both physical and mental. Thank you for watching. Hey, we're doing a meal prep today. Typically, when I do a meal prep, I'll do my burger, my ground beef one time, then my chicken the next time. But today I needed more chicken than beef. So I have 2 family chickens and 1 beef. And underneath there, I have 2 of the small 1-pound beef. This is 93% ground beef. And so let's get it going. Okay, so I figured it out, and $27 worth of chicken and $33.65 worth of my 93 ground beef. Again, this is 93%, which is more expensive, but right now, since I'm in weight loss mode, I am doing lean ground beef. I'm going to add some water and some water. I'm going to top this one off. I don't season it. Y'all know I don't season because I season it based on what I am eating. I never season this, but so let me put it on low. But this time I'm going to not season my chicken. I can't season it. I can't taste it whenever I eat it anyway. And y'all know I add tons of season after it's cooked and when I'm ready to eat it. So forget it. We're just going to go this route. I'm not going to waste the seasonings down in that broth water. So there we go. So we got them both on low. I'll come in every hour and chop up the ground beef. Now the chicken, I just leave it alone for about 4 to 6 hours. It depends. It was mostly defrosted, so I'm really not sure how long it's going to take. But for the ground beef, I just come in every hour and I do a light chopping. Just kind of go in and break it up because I don't want it to be one big meatloaf. So every hour I kind of come in and I pull it away from the edges so that way it doesn't like just adhere totally to the edges. I use the crock pot liners. So, but if you're anti-plastic, that's all right. I love you anyway. You just don't lecture me about my plastic use and we'll be just fine. Because I don't lecture you about not using plastic. Anyway, so yeah, I just come in every hour and I chop it up. And that's all I do. So this takes anywhere from this one takes 3.5 to 4 hours. Just kind of never know. This is a bigger batch than usual. What was it, 6.5 pounds is what it was. Usually I do about 5 pounds in this one, so not that much more, but a little more. And this one I just keep covered and let it do its thing. But I'll be back again in 1 hour. It has been another hour. So again, we're going to go through and just gently chop it up. Gently trying to pull the meat from the outer edges. And gently trying to mix that outer meat in with the inner meat just to kind of mix it up. I say every time, I want to try it sometime and not chop it up, but I don't want one big old meat loaf. I like the ground texture. And you could definitely do this over over your skillet. But since I do so much, I prefer to just come in and do this 2 minutes worth of work every hour and then let it sit for another hour. So, all right, I'll see you in 1 more hour. Okay, we're going into, this will be 3 hours now. It's definitely not done. You can see it's not just pink, but it's still a little gummy. And I don't mind it being pink, but I just don't want it gummy. So because I take my stuff to work and I microwave it, so I don't mind it being like medium rare, but I just don't want it, or I don't want it to be medium. I don't mind if it's medium, I just don't want it medium rare. So every time I make one of these videos, I have people say, hey, so how do you use this meat? Well, I make daily videos every day. Feel free to subscribe and watch my videos. I eat low carb, like a cleaner low carb. Not perfectly clean, not perfectly keto, but I eat lower carb and I try to eat as much whole food as possible. So I don't really have a name for it, but anyway, so yeah, so if you're just watching this video for the first time, feel free to click like and subscribe and follow my daily videos to see exactly how I utilize the meat that I'm making. I'll set the timer for another hour. Let's get one last look at it. It's been 4 hours. I have actually pulled it out of the crock pot base. And so, I'm going to take a look at it. Try to get out of the light here. Yeah, see how that's pink, but it's not gummy. There's just a difference. Like I said, I don't mind pink. Hang on, it's sliding around. I don't mind pink. I just do not want gummy. So let me kind of get things set up and I'll show you the next step for this. So this stage, I'm going to slide you back a little bit. All right, y'all, I live here, so it's always stuff around. So just let it go because I live here. So I've got a glass bowl that I'm going to catch my broth in, and I've got my colander right here. And we are going to transfer our ground beef to that. So let's see if we manage to do it and not tear our thing. Ooh, I think so. Good deal. Now this part does get tricky because the colander, my colander goes up high. Oh, you're on the wrong side. Hang on. Here. The holes go up high, and so I kind of have to angle it and hold it down so that the liquid doesn't shoot out and go out there. So first I'm just going to plop it in. Let's see, I'm trying to think of your angle and where you are. Up, up. Hang on, I'm doing exactly what I didn't want to do. There we go. I'm running it up on that side that doesn't have the holes. So now I'm kind of shaking the meat out of that corner there. And what I try to do is push this down so that way, as it comes out of the holes, it is spilling down into the bowl. I'm doing this with the wrong hand, but I really want you all to see how I do it. So, and believe me, this bag is pretty steamy, All right, so now, from here, you can do a whole lot of things. And I'm gonna wash this in my dishwasher. I do, but I don't have to. Meal prep day is a long day, and I'm using that plastic. I don't have to scrub the edges of my crock pot. You can scrub them. You don't have to use the plastic, but I do. So now I would like to let this kind of cool down a little bit. I just want to kind of check that. That's a lot of broth under there, and you can use that in so many ways. You can freeze it and pull off the fat on top. Since it's 93%, there isn't going to be any fat. But anyway, so now I want to let this cool for about 30 minutes before I start putting it into plastic containers. Okay, so before we do our ground beef, we're going to take a fork and just kind of poke it in the chicken and see how it's looking. Let's see. Those, they feel like they're done. Those do. But I want to kind of go all the way through to the middle. Hang on, let's just get a knife and cut into it. Yeah, that looks done. It's been probably another hour. Probably been an hour and a half longer on the chicken since we've got the ground beef done. So that was 4 hours. This has probably been about 5. Let's see. Well, it's noon. I don't remember. I think I got that done at a little before 11. So, yeah, we'll just say another hour and a half. So now I'm just going to turn this off. And just like I do with the beef, I'm going to pull this out of the base. And I'm just going to let it cool off for a while. And then while we do our chicken. I mean, we're going to let the chicken cool off while we do our beef. Oh, my stars, you guys. Okay, so the way I've been doing my ground beef and chicken, I've just been using these little bag holders. I have an Amazon storefront, and a lot of times people will ask me where I got certain things. And so I have this marked in there, so if you're somebody who wants to see some of the things that I use, you can see these. So what I do is sometimes things aren't exactly what I have, but I still go ahead and mark the closest thing to it. So I'm going to do 7 ounces. I found that with the 93%, 1 ounce is about 49 calories. So I took it from 8 ounces to 7 ounces. And the reason why I was having trouble getting to the 1700 calories, I was doing more like, I was doing a little over 1700. So by doing 7 ounces, I shaved off 50 calories. So you do the macros that fit best for you, and I'll do the ones that work for me. So that's what we're looking at. So anyway, so yeah, about 7 ounces per package, and I'll get back to you when I get them all done. So, and when I'm done with them, I lay them flat. You guys taught me that. I take them, I just kind of, this is like absolutely room temperature. Like I could probably die if I ate them or something. Not literally, but I just kind of do every other one. So, all right, that's what I'm going to work on. I'll be back when it's all done. Okay, so here's where we're at. I got 8 and a half servings. And this was $33.65. And according to Ziggy, it's like, hang on, let's ask her again. Ziggy, $33.50 divided by 8.5.
3,350.
No, Ziggy, it's 33.6 divided by 8.5.
33.6 divided by 8.5 is approximately 3.9529.
So 3.9. So these are basically $4. Each package of meat is $4. So I understand this was the leanest meat out there, or that we have in my area. I know there's 97% somewhere. This is the leanest meat, so this is not cost effective unless you're doing like me and you're trying to lose weight and you're going lean. I know people lose weight and don't go lean. That's okay too. But for me, I'm going lean, so this ends up being about $4 a bag. So you do with it what you will. That's 7 ounces. You can't go to Applebee's and get a 7-ounce steak for $4. But anyway, so that's what I got out of the ground beef. From here, what I do is I take the ground beef and I will stack it on this cookie sheet because I want to freeze it where it's laying down flat. Because then I'm gonna freeze it laying flat, and then we can put it in with my others. Just a second. Y'all, I need a new container. This poor thing has been beat up, but it's in the freezer, and things are more susceptible to cracking when they're frozen, but that's all right. Even in my video game, that's what we got to do. Oh, that's a partial. I'm gonna put these 2 partials together, so I'll do that in a little bit. So yeah, but you can see here, this is how the ground beef is when it's frozen. So I just stand them up, and that's a chicken. So that's how the chicken will get. I want you to see the after. And so I line them up, beef, chicken, beef, chicken, beef, chicken. So I pull 2 out of the freezer to put them in the refrigerator to defrost. And that way, I always know that's my rotation. I have beef for lunch, chicken for supper. I used to eat beef for both, but I'm trying to, to be cost effective, you got to add more chicken in your life. Sometimes, I don't know if chicken's that much cheaper. But anyway, so now I'm going to let these freeze, and then we'll get on to the chicken. Y'all, I broke my tripod and I shattered a corner of my phone screen. I don't know if it's like the cover, protector cover, or if it is the screen on my phone. So anyway, for the next while until I can get into AT&T, you're gonna have to deal, well, no, you won't know that part, but until my new tripod comes, and that doesn't come till next week, you're gonna have to deal with a very awkward positioning. But we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. It's just gonna be awkward, that's all. Okay, so here's what we did. I took each individual piece of chicken and I kind of chomped it up with my hands. So now, whoop, I gotta turn this on. Hold on. All right, this is the best angle I can do, y'all. Anyway, so we got chicken, and we're putting it down into our Ziploc bags. I do 8 ounces of chicken. I could do 7 ounces. I know I'm lowering my beef, but you know I go longer between supper and breakfast than I do between lunch and supper. So there we go. 8 ounces, and I'm going to do the rest of these, and then I'll show you when it's done. Boy, that's a bad angle. Sorry, guys. Okay, so we got 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 8-ounce servings. So had I done 8 ounces with the ground beef, it might have been the same. So this was $27. So, I think that's probably simple, but I'm still going to ask my Alexa. Ziggy, 27 divided by 9. Is it 3?
27 divided by 9 is 3.
3. Okay, so these are $3 a pack. So these are $3 a pack. The other was whatever we said. Hang on. All right, so by taking my partial and putting it with the partial that was in here, we have enough for 9 days. So $60 is enough for 9 days. So again, this is not some kind of a budget something. This was just how I'm trying to lose some weight. So that is my 9 days of meal prep. I'll pop it in the freezer. And there you go, guys.